This is the cutest looking crochet prayer mat chain ever, and the best part is you can make this yourself with just a small amount of yarn. So in today's video I am going to show you the complete process step by step. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, I make simple and cute crochet projects that you can make for yourself, give to someone, or even turn into your own handmade projects. And for very first tutorial, we are making this tiny crochet prayer mat keychain. So let's get started. For this project, you need a yarn of your any favorite color. I am taking pink for my base and whitish cream for the design that we are going to make in our mat. A 2.5 or a 3 mm crochet hook, a scissor, a keychain, a keychain, a needle to sew our project, and a small pearl for the decoration. Basically, you can take any color yarn. You don't have to follow just my. I like this combo, so I'm going for this. You can choose any of your favorite color yarn, any combination that you would like to be your favorite. Let's start with the base of our prayer mat. I'm using 15 chains for this. If you want your keychain slightly wider, you can simply add a few more chains. Just remember your final piece should look like a small rectangle. Here I'm using a 3 mm ply hook to crochet my base chain. Now we will start with the base chain. We had to make a slip knot like this. You can see me making a slip knot like this. Pull the knot tightly. Now put the hook inside the hole, the chain we made, and now we start making chain 1. This is how we had to make chain. Pull the thread through the hook from the hook. This is our first chain. Now wrap the thread around the hook and pull over again. This is how we had to make our 15 chains. This is our 2 chains. We had to make more 13 chains. This is how we had to make our total 15 number of chains. So here we are done making our foundation chain, or we can also call it as our base chain with 15 stitches. So now we had to make a single crochet in each chain all around the our foundation chain. There will be total number of 14 chains. For the single crochet, we had to insert the hook in our second chain like this and pull the thread from the same chain. There will be 2 loops on our hook, then we had to pull through both the loops, and this is how our first single crochet is completed. Likewise, we had to make another single crochet. You can see me making other single crochet like this. We had to make total number of single crochets till we reach the end. We just completed our 13 single crochet. This will be our last single crochet. This is 14th single crochet. Now this is how it will look alike. Now we will insert the hook in the same chain we left and chain 1. Turn our work and make like we prior make single crochet. We will make 1 single crochet in each stitch to make the length of our praying mat. This is how we had to do single crochet in each stitch like this till the end, and we had to repeat the same format. We had to crochet single crochet till end, then chain 1 and reverse our work and then make single crochet. We had to make 16 to 15 rows. Here we are done making our base for the praying mat. You can see, or we can count 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15, and the upper one is the 16th row. And now we will just chain one to secure and cut it off. Here we are fully done. You can see the work, how pretty it's looking nicely. Now we will make borders along the length and to make it look more prettier and to give it a real finish. So we had to make one single crochet all around. I am using 2 mm hook to make borders of it. You can use any color of yarn to make borders. I am using the same color yarn to make borders. I like the same color. Like we had to insert the hook from the stitch. You can insert from any stitch. I am inserting it here. You just had to insert from any of your stitch and then pull the thread through the hook like this. Put the thread here. We had to pull the thread like this. Now if you are a beginner, you can just tie a knot, um, or if you are not a beginner, you can use any method of your choice that you want to use to add other yarn. So I am using this method currently, otherwise I will use the other method. So here we are done by tying our knot to add the other yarn. Now we just had to hide the leftover yarn behind our work only to make it look more finished. So you had to hide it like this, then insert your hook again in the second hook from the hook you inserted prior, then pull over the thread like we pull over prior and like this. This is now our first single crochet. Like this we had to make one single crochet all over this border. You can see this. One single crochet in each stitch for the border. Now we are done making this line. We are going to crochet 3 single crochet at the corner. We had to crochet 3 single crochet at each corner to make it like more edgy. We had to repeat the same process till the end where we started. That's how your base will look alike from the corner and the sides after making the border. This will look pretty clear and good. So we just fasten off the thread by making the slip stitch where we started making border. Here how you will make slip stitch. Slip stitch is more similarly like single crochet, but it's not single crochet. In single crochet we had to pull through both the loop, but in slip stitch we just had to pull one loop through other loop. That's we how made single crochet, and then we chain one, and that's how we just complete it and just cut off the yarn. That's our complete base with full border, how it will look like. If your number of rows is slightly different from mine, crochet tension and your thickness of yarn can change the size. Now we had to add white yarn to make the dome shape like this in the image above. For a beginner, you can just simply measure the dome size by just pointing out small dots from a marker. If you can do it like I am doing it, you can do it like this only by counting the stitches and measuring the rows. This is how we had to insert the white yarn. We had to make single crochet to make this dome. I'm starting from here by inserting the white color yarn. You can measure it like this. One row from here and one row from here and third from the bottom. This is how you had to insert your hook, and from behind you had to pull the white yarn to make single crochet in the straight line. This is how you had to make this. Now you had to complete this by making few more single crochet till we reach the end. Not the end of your base, but the end of your doom base, like this. Few more crochet, single crochets. We are completed making this line. Now we will make a line upward, for which you had to do single crochet like I am doing towards up. Now just like similarly we made this side, we had to make this on the other side too, like this. For the complete, now we will add tassels at the bottom and towards up, like this. You can use any size you want to use of the tassels. I will prefer this size only, so I am adding this size of tassels to my work. Using a 2 mm hook to insert the tassels inside the base. This is how you had to add tassels. You had to insert your hook from the stitch and add tassels like this from the half and pull over the tassel from behind. Now we had to pull both the threads from that hole, and we had to pull it tightly to secure it. Now we had to complete by putting the tassels from up to down like this only. In cutting the tassels a little bit to make them look in line. That's how it will look after adding the tassels. You can add tassels of your choice. I'm adding this flower with pearl to my work to make it look more prettier. I am pasting it with the glue B7000. You can either paste it with it or you can just sew it with the needle. You had to just put a good amount of glue on the flower so it can stick perfectly on the base. This is how you had to put the glue. This is how our final product will look like. It's so beautiful, isn't it? I can't just take off my eyes.